What's up, everybody? I'm here with another book review. This time I want to talk about Stinetinglers 2. So I have two copies of this book. First off, I have this one, and I have a signed copy right here. I'll show you guys the signature. Yeah, so pretty cool stuff. And I bet you're probably wondering why I have two copies of the same book, really. Um, the answer's simple. I get Books a Million cards for my birthday and for Christmas and stuff from a coworker of mine that I used to work with, and I really don't need a lot from Books a Million and stuff, so I usually get stuff that's new release, and this was new at the time that I got it, and I ended up getting both. So yeah, pretty cool stuff, and not even the same time. I got one year than the other, but yeah. Um, Steintingler's 1 I read last year, and I think I gave it like a 3 out of 5 stars. I don't remember much about it. I kind of remember one of the stories about the no ones or the something like that. That's about it. Other than that, I can't tell you. I can't name you one story in that. No, that's sad. Probably next year at this time, whenever I do Stinetinglers 3, I'll probably be the same way. Hopefully, I'll get through Stinetinglers 3 before then, though. We'll see. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the stories. I'll show you all the table of contents. So you got 10 short stories. Pretty cool. So yeah, the first story I have here is called Lucky Me, and this one follows this family. Their all last name is Lucky, and the kid, he gets this charm bracelet thing, or I don't even think it's a bracelet. I think it's a necklace or something, and it just says charm or whatever, and bad things begin to happen to him. He gets hit. He gets hit by a car. His dad loses his job. His dog runs away. Just a bunch of morbid stuff. And this one was, I feel like it was unintentionally funny, and it was just really really dark, and I actually enjoyed it. Kind of a little bit more violent. This kid get him. The way it's written, where this kid gets hit by a car, is I was lucky that day, and I walked outside and got hit by a car, and it was written like as a kind of a fake out, but no, it's real. Yeah. So lucky me, I really enjoyed that one. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. Yeah. So yeah, that one I give a 4 out of 5 stars. And yeah, the next one I have is Lost and Found, and that one was about these kids that go to a zoo and they sneak off and they find this endangered species thing, and they run into something that isn't quite normal. And yeah, these things are very violent. I'm not gonna say what they are. I think this one had bow and arrows being shot at them. I mean, it sounds a lot more dangerous than what it is, but when you realize what it is, something. It does tie into the cover. I don't know if that spoils anything. Probably. Um, but yeah, so that one I give a 3 out of 5 stars. I thought it was pretty good, not bad. Then Mind Blowers was my first one that I read that I was like, yeah, this wasn't very good. It was this about this kid that isn't athletic or anything, and he wants to trade bodies with a more athletic kid. Basically, Why I'm Afraid of Bees. He does get swapped. His body gets swapped, but it's swapped to something else entirely. But in Why I'm Afraid of Bees, he gets swapped out with a bee body, and that's the more of the book flying around as a bee. This one he gets swapped out, and then it's just that's the ending. So yeah, I didn't like that one. I give it a 2 out of 5 stars. But it's not the worst. Yeah, it's not the worst story in this book. I don't think we're gonna get there. The next one was called The Stopwatch, and this one had this kid get a stopwatch from his uncle, I think, for his like birthday. It might not even been his birthday, but he got it, and he starts using the stopwatch, and it stops more than just time. It starts stopping people. There's these two bullies in his school. I don't remember their names, but they do stuff to him, like throw water on him in front of a school play or something, and he stops to watch, and he like staples their shoes to the floor and just makes all this like chain reaction kind of stuff happen. The ending of this one was really cool from what I remember. I don't quite remember exactly what it is, but I remember really liking it. I gave that one a 3 out of no a 3 out of 5. I'm sorry, I have really bad handwriting and I wrote that. So yeah, there's that. Kids Rule is the next one, and I think this is probably the most unique story in this collection, and it still has a lot to do with something Stein's written about plenty of times before. Kids Rule follows this kid who I don't remember if he's being bullied or anything like that, but basically he invents this mirror where if you walk into it, it reflects how the world sees things. So basically, like the kids are basically ruling, and the parents have to ask, like, can they have permission to, or like they're sorry that they didn't get their chores done. There's this mean old neighbor in the real world. He's really nice in this other world. You get us basically, just swap stuff. So yeah, that one was really cool. I actually liked it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. And the next story is probably my least favorite out of all of them. It's called Spider Salad, and mostly because of the ending I didn't like. Basically, there's this kid that's scared of spiders, and he has this like basically a man cave, but he calls it a me cave, where he goes inside and nobody knows really what he's doing in there. And he goes out and hangs out there like and doesn't hang out with his friends. They end up pulling pranks on him, like dumping spiders on him. He ends up eating a salad one day, and they throw a spider in the salad. Really crazy stuff. And then towards the end, he invites them to come inside his me cave, and there's a big reveal that was kind of predictable, but in all the worst ways possible because that shouldn't have been the twist because it didn't make a lot of sense. That one got a 2 out of 5 stars. Now we go from oh, not yet. There's one story in here I'm excited to talk about, but that's not it. The next one's pretty good though. It's called The Ghost in the Wall. Basically, this kid is scared of ghosts. He used to live in this old house that he thought was haunted. He moves into a new house. He's bent on thinking that this one's haunted. He has a cousin come and stay over him, and she kind of talks him into it being haunted. And she goes into this closet and she finds this panel that she opens up. And yeah, something happens towards the end. Really dark, really scary. This is probably the scariest I would say out of all of these. Well, I don't know. The next one's pretty scary, but that one was really good. All right, and then the next one I have is called The Thief. And on my notes, I put perfect. That's literally all I put. Um, very, very badly written down, but it's there. So this one follows this kid who just loves to steal things. He steals phones. He steals a phone from one of his friends. He steals a book from a friend. All this crazy stuff. And his mom takes him to this like SeaWorld kind of thing, or like a beach, but it's like got sea turtles and stuff. And he gets to see them hatch, and he ends up stealing an egg because he wants to record it and put it on some kind of. He's doing some kind of report or something for it. But anyway, he carries the egg home. It hatches, and out comes this like six-legged, two-eyed monster-looking thing with suction cups. That's like, you know, yeah, he's got it in a tub, and it hatches, and that's what's going on. Starts getting bigger and bigger. He tries to take it to the outside to go to this pond to throw it in there to get rid of it, and he runs into something that is absolutely insane. That it's really cool, and yeah, I really liked it. The ending, the punchline, perfect. Loved it. I gave that one a perfect 5 out of 5 stars. I know that's kind of high, but I figured this book needed that too. But I also thought that there was nothing really wrong with that story. It was great. I couldn't think of anything wrong with it, so 5 out of 5. Um, yeah, so that one was really good. Easily my favorite of all the Steintingler stories so far. Yeah. And the next one was I can't read what that says. Oh, a bad birthday party. I'm telling you, my handwriting is like a doctor. Um, okay, so this one was I was kind of mixed on too. Basically, this kid has no friends at school, and he mentions that he knows why people aren't his friend. There's something about him. He doesn't reveal what it is until the end. And yeah, he basically wants to throw a really bad birthday party to get them back. He invites them to a movie theater that his dad owns, and to go see this movie that he mentions like 7 times throughout the story. Um, the ending, something happens, and it's oh great. Um, I was very happy that we actually got this in these type of books this late in Arstein's career, because as far as I know, I don't think he's written any more modern stories with that type of thing in it. And I think that there is, but I don't want anybody to tell me. I want to discover it for myself. So yeah, I have a feeling there's another, because I've heard through, I get, what do you call it, through the grapevine, that there is a another book that has something like that to do with it. Not 100% sure though, but I was very happy to get that. But the ending didn't make a lot of sense. Um, it the whole plot didn't really make a ton of sense, but yeah, I'm still happy to have that. I gave that one a 3 out of 5. And the last one was easily the funniest out of all of the stories. Not really scary. Well, I guess it would be scary if you were in that scenario. There's these two kids that work at a circus, and they've worked at their circus their whole life. They end up getting this claw machine. Oh, the name of this one. I don't even think yeah, I didn't say the name of this one. It's called What's Inside the Claw Machine. And yeah, there's this claw machine that gets put at their circus. They go over there to play on it, and something happens. I don't know if it gets stuck or something, but the guy reaches his hand in there and it zaps him, and he shrinks. And I should also mention that they have these pet chimpanzees that they have that do acts with them, and he's with them when all this is happening. He loves bananas, and it's mentioned quite a few times throughout the story. And basically, something happens, and it's very hilarious. I don't know if you ever seen guys ever seen the meme where the monkey is um he drops his baby monkey and he just does a backflip. That's what that reminded me of. It's very funny. 4 out of 5 stars. But yeah, that's it for Stinetinglers 2. These are kind of hard to rate as a whole, but I'd probably give it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one. I thought it was pretty good. Didn't think it was bad at all. Not really much to complain about other than Spider Salad and Mind Blowers was my two least favorites. My favorite being, sorry, um, my favorite being the thief and the last one with the chimpanzees. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, the thief is easily my favorite out of this story. I know it probably helped boost it up a little bit. So yeah, that's it for me, guys. This is Stinetinglers 2. Please let me know in the comments below. What did you think about Stinetinglers 2? Is Stinetinglers 3 better or worse? Really want to jump into that one soon. That's it for me, guys. Thank you. Bye bye.